Championship weekend has once again invaded Hot Springs, and the 3A girls are up next as the Lamar Lady Warriors take on the Dover Lady Pirates. He's RJ Hawk. I'm Bobby Swafford. Welcome inside Bank OZK Arena as we are set for a matchup between two really good teams. Only 2 losses combined. Dover comes in undefeated. Crazy. Only 20 miles separate the two, but we'll talk about that matchup in just a little bit because we got to recap what happened earlier today. It was the 2A state championship games that took place here in Hot Springs. First up, it was the Izard County Lady Cougars that captured their first ever state championship in school history as they took down Barton 72-66. And then the boys side, how about a back-to-back champion? East Poinsett County outlasted Tuckerman as they held the Bulldogs to just 22% shooting. And tonight, we turn our attention to Class 3A as Lamar and Dover are going to get set. Melbourne and Osceola coming up, and now we see the schedule for the rest of the weekend.
And you know that the Queen Pulaski Academy game ought to be a good one. One that I'm looking forward to is that Friday 7:45 game, Benton and Maumelle. I think a lot of people are. But, you know, it's always fun when you pack out Bank OZK Arena. And not only that game, but just all weekend. We've got some high-level basketball going. The Bryant-Springdale game. And really a girls game that I'm looking forward to seeing is the Westside Earl game. That Westside team is a really, really good basketball team. Looking forward to seeing that one. 2 games are down, 10 to go. We're going to get you ready for the 3A Girls Championship coming up in mere moments as you're watching the Centennial Bank State Basketball Championships on Arkansas PBS Sports.
This broadcast is underwritten in part by...
Since 1937, the electric cooperatives of Arkansas have been providing power to homes, farms, and businesses across our state. The cooperatives are member-owned and work together to serve Arkansans. The electric cooperatives of Arkansas proudly support high school students and athletics in Arkansas and hope you enjoy watching the state championship games on Arkansas PBS Sports. Better connected together. The electric cooperatives of Arkansas.
UAMS is a proud supporter of Arkansas PBS Sports. UAMS Health provides orthopedic and sports medicine care across Arkansas, supporting athletes and teams throughout the state. Find out more at UAMShealth.com.
He was an excellent example of the tenacity of Arkansas.
The 9 children who were with you in Little Rock.
The most significant female.
You're just a little kid from wherever.
The straw came through my window.
How do you feel it was worth it?
Thursday, March 20th at 7 p.m.
Collectors, pickers, antiquers, and thrifters of the natural state. What's your latest or potentially greatest discovery? Hi, I'm Kate Askew, books, photography, and paper goods evaluator for Arkansas Treasures. See what your find is worth at the Arkansas Treasures Season 2 Evaluation and Taping event. Learn how you can donate to get your tickets now at myarbbs.org/Arkansas Treasures.
Just a few minutes from tip-off here in Hot Springs as Dover's taking on Lamar. Let's see how the Lady Pirates reach the state championship game. They are undefeated on the season. They opened up the 3A state tournament with a rout of Center Point in the opening round and 12-point victory over Melbourne. And then they were actually down in the fourth quarter to Mountain View in the semifinals, but they pull out and they advance to 34-0. And a big reason why is the facilitator. That's Katie Keister.
Yeah, Katie Keister, all-time assist leader in the state for single season and career, averaging 11 points a game, 9 assists, 5 rebounds. She's had 13 double-doubles this year and 1 triple-double. The girl is a beast for this Dover team.
That's called statting and filling the stat sheet. And on the other side for Lamar, the keys to the game, we'll get to in just a little bit. But for Lamar, they ran through the 3A state tournament as well. Tough 7-point victory over Bergman in the opening round, but they handled business from that point out. A 16-point victory over Falk, and then they handled the Harding Academy in the other semifinal that sets up this matchup. And we'll take a look at the other point guard in this one. Lamar has a good one in Corey Sanders.
Yeah, the commit to Harding, averaging 18 points a game, 4 rebounds a game, but at the free throw line, she's 80% on the year. Harding's getting a great one with Corey Sanders.
When you look at the keys to the game for Lamar, you got to let Sanders cook. You got to let her facilitate, get to the lane, and they have to limit Logan Young on the other side. Now let's take a look at the starting lineups tonight. First for Dover, brought to you by Winrock Automotive. Katie Keister, Logan Young, Kinsey McCrotty, all 1,000-point scorers in their career. Madison Spradling and Lily Jo Titsworth. That's your starting 5 for Dover. On the other side for Lamar, Corey Sanders, the Harding commit. Madison Davidson, Emma Bailey, Kaylee Long, and Shaylee Mayfield. That's your starting 5 for each side as we're getting ready for tip-off here at Hot Springs.
Love this time of year, Bobby, and you know what? Love seeing two great teams, and we've got them right here in Hot Springs.
Tip-off goes out of bounds. They're going to say it touched by Lamar, and Dover wearing the black unis trimmed out in maroon. We're going to get possession first. Lamar wearing the home white uniforms. They're going to be home on the scoreboard wearing the orange and black trim. This is Logan Young with the basketball. Gives it down low. Deflected and taken away. Nice job defensively from Emma Bailey.
Now watch Corey Sanders. She's really going to take possessions, and she'll work it inside out throughout the ball game. They're going to try to find her early and often, though.
Got to find a way to keep her out of the lane. Can't do it there. Floater won't go. Battle for the rebound. Sanders almost had it. Now we got to tie possession. Going to keep it on this end of the floor.
Well, once again, you see why Corey Sanders is so good. She puts up the shot, and then she misses, but then comes up to get another rebound. She's always around the ball for this Lamar team.
18 points, 4.5 rebounds, 4 assists per game. That's the average for Corey Sanders this year. Lamar working it around the perimeter. It's Mayfield. Now deep three right wings off the mark. A nice offensive rebound pulled in by Davidson. Second chance look, no good. And now Davidson goes through Logan Young. First personal foul of the contest.
Well, you're starting to see a size differential right here for Lamar because you've got Madison Davidson, who's the post player. She is towering over some of these Dover players, and she just went up and got the rebound that time.
That's our first look at Logan Young. 20 points per game, 2,100 points in her career to go along with 1,000 rebounds with a steal. Lamar, one-on-one layup won't go, though. Offensive rebound by Sanders and has it taken away. Anarchy in the backcourt now, and Lamar forces another turnover. Logan Young with the steal. Almost turned it over, but McCrotty rallies the loose ball and tries to get him into the offense. Keister for 3. That's long. The rebound hauled in by Bailey.
You know, one thing about these state championships, Bobby, you know, early in that first quarter, you've got a lot of emotions. You got a lot of nerves going. You got to see that with both these two teams early on.
This is not the easiest arena to shoot in, and an offensive foul called away from the basketball.
And, you know, back 10, 15 years ago, we would always say, is the depth an issue here? Because not a lot of teams play in arenas that don't have really deep back ends behind the basket. But now with high school basketball in Arkansas, everybody's got nice gyms and they're playing in these big arenas.
Sanders picks up her first foul. She's called with the push-off. Coach Brandon Schluterman from Lamar did not enjoy the call. Dover being methodical on this possession. Get it to Young. McCrotty now down low, hooks the defender, and now throws it back to Keister. 10 on the shot clock. Katie Keister drives in the lane. Nice pass inside. Logan Young, though, can't finish. Pulls down the rebound, and another tie possession.
You got to really like how both these two coaches, they've worked on defense. You see girls with their hands in the air. They're always moving towards the basketball. A lot of deflections so far here in the early going.
Shot clock violation as Young can't get the shot off, and we're still scoreless more than 2 minutes into this contest, even though they didn't stop the clock for that dead ball.
Single greatest thing to ever happen in college or in high school basketball was the shot clock.
No doubt. We're lucky in the state of Arkansas. Not every state has that. We saw Coach Kristen Williams for Dover. She won a state championship 4 years ago as the head coach at Harrison. She knows how to get it done in this arena. Runner in the lane, Bailey, the 5'6" senior, gets him on the board for Lamar. Lamar in the state championship game for the third time in the last 4 years, but that title has eluded them. Backdoor cut from Young. She goes off the window. Good.
That's a great cut.
2.5 minutes and no points. Back-to-back buckets.
Yeah, that's a great cut that time. And really had a difficult job because she took the pass and was already underneath the bucket and had to make a difficult shot.
Sanders working in one-on-one. Kicks it out. Bailey in the corner for threes. Too strong. Young couldn't corral the rebounds. That one got nothing but air. And Brandon Schluterman has put together an impressive run. How about 27 victories in each of the last 4 years? A combined record of 122-17. That's pretty good.
Yeah, he's been a staple. You talk about Hot Springs and being down here. He's been down here a lot.
Sanders step back, knocks down the triple. I think if you're Dover, you'll let Sanders take that shot, but if she shows she's going to knock it down on a consistent basis, you have to change the game plan. McCrotty, 15-footer pull-up. Gets the friendly roll. Not supposed to get that away from home. McCrotty's got her first 2 points.
It touched about every piece of that left side of the bucket before finally going in.
5-4. Dover's got a lead as we're halfway home here in the opening quarter. Feeling out process. Sanders has got it. Kick to the corner. Bailey again. That one again too strong. And box out nicely done by Young. And Dover's got the rebound.
Bobby, it has been a frantic pace to start this first quarter, and you're starting to see it slow down as we get towards the end of the quarter.
Next dead ball will be a timeout. Dover's hoping to go into that media timeout with a lead. Keister gives it up. 12 on the shot clock now. This is Titsworth. She drives. Off the left side. It's up and good. And the Lady Pirates have their first lead.
Just really methodical, trying to work the ball around the perimeter to find that open person as they work it down towards the bottom of the shot clock.
Sanders, this time right wing. Another triple. The point guard from Lamar, back-to-back threes. Keister's got it. We're under 3 minutes to play. Logan Young working left side, 15-footer. That's her game. Nothing but net.
That is a nice just stop and pop right there at the free throw line to knock it down. And, you know, if she can get that all day, they're going to be in a really good position as this game goes on.
Logan Young listed at 5'10". That three-pointer might have been deflected. It's short. Gets the own rebound, though. Does Kaylee Long for Lamar. Sanders, one more. You betcha. Three-pointers. Good stretch for Lamar and Corey Sanders.
She is having a night, and it's only the first quarter so far.
Corey Sanders with 9. She's leading Dover by herself at this point. We talked about at the top of the broadcast, RJ, that you've got to keep Corey Sanders out of the lane, and maybe that's not the game plan.
No, right now you don't want to. And if you look at every one of her three-point shots, it's been on that right side of the perimeter.
15-footer from Young won't go. The rebound pulled in from Mayfield. She's going coast to coast, but Young, a little Elvis. How about a return to sender on the jukebox? Lamar out and running, and Corey Sanders is on fire from the three-point line. Lady Warriors lead it 11-8 as you're watching the 3A State Championship on Arkansas PBS Sports.
I think it's important for Arkansas PBS to have sports because it provides sports on a greater platform to the entire community. And it also gives people in various other communities an opportunity to see other schools and other athletes and to have a greater appreciation for not just their own community, but the sports that are available across the state of Arkansas. There are so many lessons that sports provides, and it's one of the reasons why it's so important to the next generation of athletes coming up.
This broadcast is underwritten in part by
Centennial Bank supports communities across Arkansas and is a proud supporter of the Arkansas Activities Association, and Arkansas PBS Sports, providing financial services since 1999. Member FDIC. More at my100bank.com.
Support for Arkansas PBS Sports comes from Wendy's. The seasonal menu includes options like the mushroom bacon cheeseburger. Availability may vary by location. Wendy's.
Lamar's got an 11-8 lead as we've got less than 2 minutes to play here in the first. Dover's 4 of 7 from the floor. Lamar just 4 of 12, but 3 of those have come from behind the three-point line by the player who has the basketball in her hands right now, Corey Sanders.
Corey Sanders has been really good. 9 points, 3 of 4, 3 of 3 from 3, making 4 of 4.
She has got a smile from ear to ear as Corey Sanders is unconscious in this first quarter.
All of her three-point shots have come from that side and roughly in that area.
Morrow right off the bench, the freshman. Her three's off the mark. McCrotty gets the putback. She's a 1,000-point scorer, gets a job done in the lane.
You know, talking about Corey Sanders, she averages 18 points a game. She's already got 12 as we're not even through with the first quarter yet.
That step back's working for her. Comes off the screen. Crossover, another step back, 15-footer. That one's off the mark. Finally misses one, and Dover pulls down the rebound with Kimber Cox. So Lady Pirates going to the bench. Kimber Cox, 12's out there. 22, Ellie Morrow, who's a freshman. Logan Young going to work. Tries to thread the needle down low. The Cox, but it's taken away. Sanders cut off, bumped, and throws it out of bounds.
Well, I tell you what, there's that last three-point shot, but on that out of bounds, I thought she got a little bumped, and there could have been a foul call right there as the ball went out of bounds. It's a turnover, but I like the officials letting them play a little bit. I mean, it wasn't a malicious bump, but it was just a touch that a normal fan might go, might have called a foul.
McCrotty in the corner for three. The Lady Pirates finally knock one down from distance. Shot clock is off, so Lamar can hold for the final possession if they choose. They do lead it by one. 14-13 in a pretty entertaining first quarter, especially considering neither team scored for 2.5 minutes to get this game going. That one's an air ball. Now Dover's got it. Keister up to Morrow. Nice hesitation, the bucket, and the Lady Pirates grab the lead after the first 8 minutes of play. Dover 15, Lamar 14. We have got a good one brewing in the Spa City. Don't go anywhere. You're watching the Centennial Bank State Basketball Championships on Arkansas PBS Sports.
Are you ready for Quiz Bowl 2025? It's the 40th year of the most exciting academic competition in Arkansas, and it is live right here on Arkansas PBS. It's the Arkansas Governor's Academic Competition Quiz Bowl State Championship. Schools from all over the state square off right here in this studio to see who will come out on top. Don't miss a single question. Tune in or stream on the PBS app. Saturday, April 26th, starting at 9 a.m.
This broadcast is underwritten, in part by...
Summerwood Sports Complex in Bryant features 4 courts across 2 gyms, located off Interstate 30, offering space for tournaments, practices, and training. Proud to support the Arkansas Activities Association and Arkansas PBS. More at summerwoodsports.com.
Hey, it's Quiz Bowl time, Bobby.
All right.
Who holds the single-season assist record in Arkansas girls basketball?
Ooh.
Single-season assist record. We'll get you the answer in just a moment, but I think you might know one of the players in the top 10. But who holds the all-time record for single-season assists? We'll talk about it here in a minute.
The Dover head coach, Kristen Williams, the former Kristen Tester. She's in the top 10 in her time at Prairie Grove. She was a heck of a player back in her day. It wasn't that long ago. I'm not going to say she's that old.
Bobby, you know, this is my 17th year calling high school basketball in Arkansas, and I'm starting to see players, after that deflection, but I'm starting to see players coaching now.
That's right. Logan Young and one. The transition game starting to work for Dover. She beats Lamar down the floor, takes the contact, chance for the old school three-point play. It's hard to believe to finish what you're talking about, RJ. I've covered my first sporting event in Arkansas in 2004. 21 years ago.
That's crazy, isn't it?
I mean, we're getting old.
But you know what I love is that the game has evolved, and players that were playing in these state championship games are giving back to these communities in Arkansas.
100%.
And that's what I love. We see the same faces over and over here in Hot Springs, but that's a good thing.
Yep. We got a whistle and maybe a shot clock that didn't start as the clock did, so we'll have to do a little work over there. You're exactly right. Whether they can give back, whether it's coaching, officiating, any way you can give back, we're all about it.
Broadcasting.
For sure.
No, I'm throwing it out there.
Arkansas won us over. You're from the state of Texas. I'm from Oklahoma, and we hadn't left.
I was telling you and some folks at the PBS that there can't be many states that have this type of broadcast for their finals, and we got to thank folks at PBS.
Standers again with the step back, hits the three, and now we got a whistle and a foul underneath.
Oh, you know that Corey Sanders, she was looking forward to it, and she heard the whistle, and she thought that she got fouled possibly.
Another three and possession. So all the momentum that was going Dover's way starting to swing back the other direction. 1-point games, 18-17. The Lady Pirates have the lead. Turnover in the lane as Mayfield lost her footing in the paint. Pick and roll, Morrow looking for Young. Now they work it around the perimeter. Keister, as we've already mentioned, set the all-time state record for assists in a career. She can distribute. Cox drives the lane. A little contact there. Can't get the shot to fall. Nice strong rebound. Has it almost taken away, but deflected out of bounds. Lady Warriors will keep it.
Hey, Bobby, I'm going to give you the answer to this trivia question. Who holds the single-season assist record in Arkansas girls basketball? It's Dina Dickerson from Clarksville, 12 per game in 1979-1980.
That's not bad. We got two teams right in the River Valley, Dover, Lamar, and Clarksville. It's almost like they planned it that way. Little Joe Titsworth checks back in for Dover. Emma Bailey back in for Lamar. I think that feeling out process is finally worn off, and these two teams starting to go to work. Get it into Sanders. Sanders got it by Titsworth. Fresh shot clock for the Lady Warriors. Taken away. Katie Keister trying to get some transition game going. Nice pass underneath, but rejected. Logan Young's putback won't go. Tracked down by McCrawdy, deflected out of bounds. We'll keep it on this end of the floor with the Lady Pirates.
I'll tell you, both these two teams do a great job in transition defense. When they're making it back, I mean, that you would have thought would have been an easy lay-in. They were able to bounce it underneath, and just the defense that was played on the transition was really good.
Dover's clinging to that 1-point lead. Only 2 minutes into this second quarter. Drive, Titsworth wide open, but can't finish with the left hand. Missed the bunny. Sometimes you're too wide open. Sanders kicks out. That's working the drive and the dish. And Bailey knocks down another three. Dover looking to answer. These two teams trading leads. This is Cox. Gets it down low to Young. She's hit. Ball deflected out of bounds by Sanders. So Dover keeps it with 21 on the shot clock.
No, I was just looking, Bobby. Lamar on the season, only a 32% three-point shooting team. And they, so far in this game, you would have never thought it.
They are lighting it up from distance early on. 6 of 11. I'm not a math guy, but that's 54%. Nice inbounds play, but again, Dover misses a point-blank shot at the lane. Gotta wonder if that hot shooting is going to continue for Lamar. If it is, Dover's in trouble. Some contact there. I'm going to say it happened on the floor.
So far in this game, Bobby, Dover shooting 47% from the field. Lamar 39%. But it's that three-point shooting. I mean, 6 of 11 for Lamar, 1 of 3 for Dover.
Dover's not a team that lives and dies by the three. Lamar is certainly living well right now. Drive. That one deflected, and Keister almost created the turnover, and wide open three attempt for the left wing, short. But a nice hustle play there, and they're going to say a loose ball foul is going to be called on McCarty.
And that's just a hustle play. Having a Lamar player come on the baseline, jump essentially out of bounds without her feet touching, to then deflect it off of a Dover player, that's just all hustle.
So fresh shot clock for Lamar. That one almost taken away. See, Dover's doing a nice job of getting in the passing lane. Nice play, circle cut there, and an easy lay-in for Macy Davidson. 22-18 is the lead for the Lady Warriors. 35-2 this season. Only one loss to a school from the state of Arkansas. Wide open three, right wings, short from Cox, and Sanders is out with it. 2-on-2, Sanders tries to finish, can't get the friendly roll, but draws the foul.
You know what's crazy about Sanders is the fact that it's not like she's just overly big. I mean, she's one of the smaller girls on the court, and just looking at her, she stands at 5'4", and she is, you would think she was 6 foot tall the way she's just going up and battling people down low.
Sanders misses the first. .80% free throw shooter on the season is Sanders. She gets 1 of 2 to go. Pushes that lead to 5. It's the largest lead for either team. Lamar led it by 6. Dover's led it by 4. Keister, she gets in the lane. Wide open, McCarty's rejected. That one sent back into the bench as Kaylee Long closes in a hurry.
That is the 5th block of the game between these two teams. That's 2 for Lamar, 3 for Dover so far.
Got a whistle and a foul called underneath. Dover has already committed 5 fouls in this quarter, so that means Lamar is in the bonus. If you haven't watched a lot of high school basketball the last year or two, there's no more one-on-ones. Go straight to the double bonus like women's college basketball. After 5 fouls in each quarter. Young drives the lane. Her shot falls. Sanders tried to draw the charge. No call, but Young's got the Lady Pirates back on the board.
And really, you know, we've talked a lot about Sanders, but Young's got 9 points. Having a good game herself, 4 of 8 shooting.
Driving the lane, a pull-up jumper is well short from Long. I thought she was probably surprised she was that open. And now we got a whistle and a foul called in the backcourt as Young was knocked to the deck. These two teams only 20 miles apart, did not play at all this season, and they are certainly trading blows here inside Hot Springs Bank OZK Arena. Lady Warriors lead it by 3. We step aside as you're watching the Centennial Bank State Basketball Championships on Arkansas PBS Sports.
This month in Passport on the PBS app.
I'm in my 80s, so I haven't got time to waste. This series is all about the things that really matter to me.
I'll visit orchards, vineyards, and farmers markets, where I'll show you how to choose the very best ingredients.
I'm so excited to take you on a delicious journey through my native country.
These and other shows from Arkansas PBS are available with Passport on the PBS app.
This broadcast is underwritten, in part by
Everett Buick GMC provides vehicles to Arkansas families and supports local organizations. Community involvement has been part of our story for generations. Proud to support the Arkansas Activities Association and Arkansas PBS Sports. More at everettbgmc.com.
Arkansas's PBS Student All-Star for this contest, Brindley Collins of Bergman. Sophomore guard has a 4.0 grade point average. She plans at 10 college and play basketball. It's a good start. Congratulations to Brindley Collins, the Arkansas PBS Student All-Star.
I only ever dreamed of a 4.0.
I had a 4-point in college. I think when I had my 2 semesters together.
I was a good student. I think I got to like a 3.4 maybe.
Yeah, I had a 3 in it.
Yeah.
I graduated. That's all that matters.
That's all that matters. Yep.
And enough about us. Lamar leading Dover 23-20. 3.5 to play here in the first half. Reset the office. Keister's got it near half court. 17 on the shot clock. Work it around. McCarty's got it now. Gets the Young down low immediately. Double teamer. Shot off the window. No good. Offensive rebound pulled in by Titsworth. And now we're just winging around. McCarty's three's long. That was deflected out of bounds. I'm going to say last touch by the Lady Pirates.
Well, you're seeing down low, you've got not 1, not 2, but 3 Pirates right there swarming around the person with the basketball, going up for rebounds, just doing a real good job down low.
Lamar, 2 of 10 from inside the three-point line. They're 6 of 12 from beyond it. That's pretty good. Sanders has got 4 of those three-pointers. Working around 3, top of the key. That one's short, but an offensive rebound by Sanders comes right to her.
Once again, the smallest kid on the court was down there getting the rebound.
This is Long. She drives, kicks it out. Bailey. She's trying the left wing. That's too strong. Offensive rebound attempt, should say, by Davidson's thwarted by Young. Another point-blank miss for Dover as Madison Spradlin misses the layup. On the other end, Lamar answers back. Shaylee Mayfield, the 5'7" senior, pushes the lead back to 5 for the Lady Warriors.
That's a great job, stopping in the lane, readjusting your shot, and being able to knock it down.
Dover 9 of 24 now from the field. Crotty thought about a 3, defense close to her in a hurry. Titsworth. He's got a 12 on the shot clock. McCarty. Gives it back. Another runner in the lane won't go, but McCarty again, an offensive rebound. That's twice. McCarty's been left all alone and gets the easy putback.
That's 2 players now for Dover who have 9 points in this one.
McCarty and Young combined for 18. Another 3-point attempt from Long. It was short, and Dover's got it. They try to get out in front. Titsworth. Her shot off the window is good. We're starting to see what the recipe for success is for the Lady Pirates, beating Lamar down the floor.
Well, the Pirates have slowed things down a little bit. I mean, they're just not in a big hurry, and they've worked it around, and they're just finding open shots.
Long, tough runner there. What an angle. Uses the window for 2.
The opposite can be said for Lamar. They want to get the ball down and try to score as quickly as possible.
Dover, ill-advised pass, throws it away, but Logan Young makes up for it, picks the pocket in the backcourt. About a 4-second difference. Actually, they didn't start the shot clock there, so they're going to have to go back and do the math. 1 possession game in the final 40 seconds of this first half. Thought this had a chance to be a good one, and it's not disappointing so far.
No, and I think that Dover was a little bit shell-shocked the way that Lamar came out, was knocking down 3-point attempts, and just they've not seen that kind of adversity really all season long. Not early in a ball game anyways.
3-pointer for McCarty. Shorts. She gets her own rebound, though. Here's Morrow. Shot clock and game clock are about a second differential, so Dover can hold for the final possession. It looks like Katie Keister is content with doing so. Keister, guarded by Sanders. She gets all the way to the lane, draws a foul. Katie Keister gets into the paint, headed to the foul line.
That's a great job, being patient, driving the lane, and really went against the best player for Lamar, and Corey Sanders drew the foul on her.
When you've got good players, it's easy to not be selfish. When they're watching a few games from the state tournament and this season from Dover, you almost feel like she needs to be a little more selfish when she gets in the lane. She looks to dish it off a little more than she probably should. Can't call that a bad teammate, obviously trying to get them involved. Misses the first, though. 5.5 on the game clock. Second free throw is also off the mark. Sanders has got the rebound. She's looking to push. Corey Sanders will have to let one go before the horn. Is it count? Count it! What a pass from Sanders, Macy Davidson before the horn. And Lamar takes a 5-point lead into the break. They lead at 29-24, coast to coast with just 5 seconds left.
I'm telling you what, look at this last shot. You can see it was really, really close. I don't know if she got it off, but the officials said that she did. And as we head to the break, it's a 5-point game.
Lamar 29, Dover 24. We step aside. You're watching the Centennial Bank State Basketball Championships on Arkansas PBS Sports.
Since 1937, the electric cooperatives of Arkansas have been providing power to homes, farms, and businesses across our state. The cooperatives are member-owned and work together to serve Arkansans. The Electric Cooperatives of Arkansas proudly support high school students and athletics in Arkansas and hope you enjoy watching the state championship games on Arkansas PBS Sports. Better connected together. The Electric Cooperatives of Arkansas.
Hey everybody, Steve Sullivan here along with Christina Munoz. It's halftime at Bank OZK Arena in Hot Springs, but don't go anywhere because we've got a lot in store for you. In the early 1990s, a remarkable chapter in Arkansas basketball history was about to unfold at Arkansas Tech University. Under the leadership of Coach Joe Foley, the Golden Suns weren't just chasing victories, they were building a program that would inspire generations. This is the story of back-to-back national championships that did more than fill trophy cases. It created a legacy of excellence that continues to shape Arkansas basketball today.
We had great team chemistry. He was a great coach, and
we won back-to-back national championships.
They were really successful before we got there.
Jim Yeager, I think, pretty well started the program, and Jim Dickerson took over after him. So it was a very successful program when I got to take over.
There was an assumption, a false assumption, that women couldn't do what the men were doing. Their first experience at playing full-court basketball was when they came to college. But when Coach Foley came, he really put the misconception aside.
Especially this team wanted to do something nobody thought they could do, and nobody expected them to do except themselves.
When it came to recruiting, he was very honest, frank about what his expectations were going to be.
You know, everybody wants to win, but not everybody wants to prepare to win. And this team understood the preparation, how hard it was.
He was very detail-oriented in his motion offense. We would rep the same drills over and over and over.
When you believe in something, you got to really give yourself to it. And those kids were disciplined to get better each day. As a coach, I had to get better each day. And it all kind of accumulated at the end, and they ended up being an unbelievable basketball team.
Things just kind of flowed kind of easily that year.
And I kind of sat there after it was over when the final horn sounded. We won by 15 or 16. And I thought, is this all there is to it? Because, I mean, we just blew everybody out.
They were tenacious, aggressive, and they were mentally challenging to play against. And by the end of the game, they had won the game not only physically but mentally.
The practices were actually tougher than the games.
That's what separated us from a lot of teams is the preparation.
We just screened, read screens, passed, cut. That's just the motion offense. We had a target on our back. We were all returning, and we knew that. So it was way more difficult. He did not call a timeout. He told us he trusted us. Hey, you know how to play basketball, just go make a play. We've worked on this.
The defense kind of spread because they knew that she was going to deliver the ball to one of those. And all of a sudden she sees, okay, she's got great awareness. So she sees, well, they're all covered. She drove by.
They made a great pass, and there was nobody guarding me. It was kind of lucky. It wasn't like it was a tough shot.
And laid in a layup as the shot clock went off, and we went up by 1.
I was just blessed to be able to make it. Have been successful. They were on a state finals team last year.
We're all close and know each other really well. It's just a good bond, and I think it helps us during the game sometimes. She's very strict sometimes, but that just makes us better. With our team last year, we got to a very high position, where nobody else was.
Instead of hammering them to do something, you've got to encourage them to believe in themselves.
Gets her point across. I like the way she coaches because she knows what's best for us, and
I learned why he did what he did. He pushed us to be the best we could be, to get outside of our own comfort zone.
If you set your expectations high, you're going to get up there pretty good.
Winning is not the ultimate.
That it wasn't about the X's and O's, it was about the people.
We don't just teach them basketball, we teach them life skills. I just want them to be good people. These kids need to know all the time that I love them, that I'll do anything for them. But once we cross those lines, there's going to be a high expectation and a high standard that I'm going to expect them to play, and I'm going to be on them. But when I walk off the court, I'm going to hug them, tell them I love them, and we're going to move on to the next day.
Putting the pieces together each year, trying to figure out the best way for that team to play, the best way to help those kids become a great team. That's the joy.
Winning's great, but ultimately the relationships you have with these kids when they go off.
I would tell players all the time, you make me a better coach. And they'd look at me and say, why? And I'd say, because I don't want to let you down. And you didn't want to fail them. And when you had great players that gave you everything, you can't quit on them. You got to go. You got to figure it out.
From those unforgettable championship seasons in 1992 and 93, the Golden Suns' impact resonates far beyond the court. Through coaches like Karen Pinion McNabb, the spirit of excellence and determination that Joe Foley instilled lives on in gyms across Arkansas. Here at Arkansas PBS, we celebrate these champions who showed us that true greatness isn't just about winning titles, but passing the torch to future generations. Now let's toss it over to Christina. She's going to introduce you to some very talented athletes. Christina.
That's right. Thanks, Steve. Earlier in the season, we reached out to schools all over the state looking for athletes who not only excel on the court, but in the classroom too. Here's the Arkansas PBS Student All-Stars class of 2025. We start off with the 1A girls. That is Isla Holzman with the Sacred Heart Knights. Isla has a 4.0 GPA and plans to go to the University of Arkansas and study biology. For 1A boys, we have Jonah Walker, a senior center from Marked Tree. Jonah wants to go to college to pursue a career in the medical field. He likes playing football and hanging out with his brother in his spare time. Next up, we have Hayden Matheny representing 2A girls. She plays for the Lady Greyhounds of Sloan Hendricks Hyde. Hayden has a 4.0 GPA and wants to attend Arkansas State University to pursue a degree in radiation therapy. For the boys in 2A, we've got Amari Neal. Amari has a GPA of 3.6 and wants to be a pediatric dentist. Hunting, fishing, and spending time with family are some of the ways he spends his spare time. The Bergman Lady Panthers' Brinley Collins is the 3A girls Arkansas PBS Student All-Star. Brinley wants to further her basketball and academic career. She has a 4.0 GPA. On the boys' side in 3A, we have Rylan Robbins representing the Flippin High School Bobcats. Rylan wants to pursue college basketball and major in education. Basketball, fishing, baseball, and video games are how he likes to spend his spare time. Halfway through and on to the 4A girls, that's Jordan Youngblood with the Heber Springs Panthers. Jordan plans to attend ASU Newport to play softball and major in exercise science. She enjoys anything active and shopping. Riley Jones with the Eastham Mets represents the 4A boys. Riley has a 3.75 GPA and wants to become a basketball coach. He likes video games, hanging out with friends, working out, and trying new food. The 5A girls are well represented by JC Edrington of the Greene County Tech Golden Eagles. JC wants to attend Arkansas State and become a physical therapist. She has a 4.17 GPA and enjoys being with family and friends and loves everything about the lake. The 5A boys, well, that is Elias Zapian with the Russellville Cyclones. Elias wants to attend UCA and become a gastroenterologist. He enjoys hanging out with friends and family and playing basketball. Rounding out the classifications are your 6A student all-stars. For the girls, that is McKinley Campbell with the Harbor Lady Wildcats. McKinley is interested in becoming a veterinarian or possibly a psychologist. She has a 4.1 GPA and likes to cook, shop, and hang out with friends. And finally, for the 6A boys, we have Kellen Robinson with the Bryant Hornets. Kellen plans to play basketball at UALR. He has a 3.75 GPA and enjoys playing basketball and working out. Congratulations and keep up the good work. All right, Steve, it is about that time.
All right, yes it is, Christina. Let's get back to Bank OZK Arena for the second half.
That's right, here on the home of the high school basketball state finals, Arkansas PBS.
Since 1937, the electric cooperatives of Arkansas have been providing power to homes, farms, and businesses across our state. The cooperatives are member-owned and work together to serve Arkansans. The electric cooperatives of Arkansas proudly support high school students and athletics in Arkansas and hope you enjoy watching the state championship games on Arkansas PBS Sports. Better connected together. The electric cooperatives of Arkansas.
Second half just moments away here in Hot Springs as Lamar leads at 29-24. Let's take a look at the first half stats real quickly. And what's got to jump off the stats sheet, RJ, is the field goal percentage from the three-point line. 40% for Lamar, including 5 of 5 from Corey Sanders.
Yeah, and I think really the big thing is you've got her at 5 for 5, and then everybody else is 1 of 10. I mean, she's really just done a heck of a job from the three-point line. And you know, look, give it up to both these teams. They're playing great defense.
Really are. 29-24 is our score at the half, and here's how we got here. McCarty knocks down the mid-range jumper, but it really was an all-around effort from Dover. 9 points in that first half for Young, 9 points for McCarty. There's Logan Young with a three-point play, but on the other end, there's too much Corey Sanders. 5 of 5 from the three-point line. Did it from all around the arc. The step back coming off screens. We'll see if that production can continue. And one thing, looking at the notes, Lamar's got 29 points at the half. Dover gives up 31 points per game. So they're certainly having a tougher test here in the state championship game, as you might well expect. I don't think this one's over yet. We got 16 minutes left to play at minimum.
By the way, those last 3 highlights that you saw of Corey Sanders hitting the 3, I promise those weren't the same highlight. It was the same position on the floor, but different highlights.
He's RJ Hawk. I'm Bobby Swafford. Thanks for tuning in to this 3A Girls Championship game. Osceola and Melbourne coming up tonight in the boys contest. Logan Young gets in the lane, can't get the shot to go, didn't use the window, and can't convert. See if the game plan changes now. Guarding Sanders for Dover. They let her to continue to go one-on-one, or you start running extra bodies at you. It opens up things for her teammates.
You got to think that they're going to try to double her at some point.
Kick it out to Sanders again. Now they'll reset the offense with 10 to shoot. Another step back three, right wing. That one's well off the mark. So the first misfire from the three-point line from Sanders in the opening minute of the third quarter. But she picks a pocket one-on-one with Keister. Sanders has her shot deflected. Keister, great job getting back defensively.
Yeah, and you know, I was wondering if it fell out of her hand or if it got blocked. And it was just a great job by the defense to come in. And you'll see it right here. She went up and just had it knocked away before she went up for the shot.
It's a great job defensively on both ends of the floor. Sanders to pick the pocket, and then Keister to get back and prevent the easy lay. Bailey, little handoff to Sanders, back to Bailey in the corner. They get the pin down low. One-on-one, that's a tough shot there over Logan Young. Might have been forced a little bit from Davidson. They go to Young. She's got it down low, saves the errant pass. Mid-range jumper's too strong. Young gets the rebound. Her second chance opportunity won't go. A third opportunity draws the foul. Lily Jo Titsworth head to the foul line.
Well, and just a great job, not giving up on the shot. You miss, you just keep going after it. 10 or 11 offensive rebounds so far for Dover in this game.
Shots are just not going down for the Lady Pirates, but they're putting in work. The foul line's not being nice to them either.
So far on the day from the free throw line, the Pirates 1 of 7.
That's not going to get the job done. Empty trip there as Titsworth misses them both, but they're going to get that one back as a lane violation has been called on Lamar. So Titsworth will get a second shot at the second free throw. That one in and out also. So an empty trip to the foul line. Still a 5-point lead for the Lady Warriors. Drive into the lane. Off the window is good. Kind of looked like that Shaylee Mayfield was looking to pass it, but off the glass and good. Now Dover trying to pick up the pace and turns it over and commits a foul 75 feet from their own basket.
Yeah, that's just a hustle move. If you could put up a scoreboard for hustle points, right now Lamar's winning that game.
Dover's going to take a timeout. Just less than 2 minutes into the contest, and the Lady Warriors have the largest lead of the contest at 7. If you're Coach Kristen Williams, what are you telling your squad in this huddle?
Well, I mean, I think you just gotta value the basketball. Right? I think that's the biggest thing is you've got to be able to not have these lazy turnovers and really just go in and play the defense you played in the first half. It's been rather sloppy here to start the second half.
Yeah, they're just struggling from the floor. 11 for 31, just 35%. 1 of 7 from the three-point line, 1 of 5 from the foul line. There's nothing going the way of the Lady Pirates.
Hey, get your live action photos from the game at myarpbs.org/photos. Grab free downloads, have prints made. These are great championship keepsakes.
Lamar hoping it's a championship day, and they've got a 7-point lead here in the third quarter. That one's deflected. Young keeps it. Shot short. Deflected out of bounds, but saved again by Riley Long. But Dover takes it away. The Lady Pirates 34-0 on the season. 17-footers, good. Long-range jumper from Logan Young gets Dover going in the offensive category here in the second half.
Yeah, that's a great job. Just posting up, making a shot.
Bailey's left open in the corner. That was too strong. McCarty's there for the rebound. There you can see the dribble drive. And the defense converges, leaves the three-point shooter wide open. And Keister goes directly to the rack and draws the foul.
She's getting 2 shots and literally threw it behind her head. I mean, I get it. Like it's a shooting foul, but she was falling down and threw it behind her head and is going to the line to shoot too.
I like the aggressiveness there from Keister. Going right at Corey Sanders, who, oh, by the way, just picked up our 3rd personal foul. So we'll see if Coach Brandon Schluterman leaves his leading scorer on the floor. 5:15 left in the third. So make a mental note of that if you're at home. Jot it down on the sticky notes. Keister knocks them both down. Back to a 1-possession game. Just more than 5 minutes to play here in the third. Long's got it, trying to get it back to Sanders. Almost has it taken away. Sanders able to track down the loose ball. Sanders in the lane, kicks it out. 12 on the shot clock. Bailey's left open, right wings, got it. 3-pointer from Emma Bailey.
That's her second 3-pointer of the ball game. And both times she was wide open when she made it. She was just able to set up and knock it down.
She's not afraid to let it fly. 2 of 7 from the 3-point line. That one's big. Leads back to 6. Young has that shot deflected. Offensive rebound, put back, and one. Falling away from the bucket. Logan Young uses the window. And a chance for another 3-point play.
Who'd they call that foul on? Okay, so the foul that time looks like they're going to call it on Davidson, but because I think Sanders thought that they called it on her because she kind of threw her arms up.
Madison Davidson looked like she might have lost her footing there, fell into the midsection of Young. That was where the foul was called. And Logan found some way to get the shot to go from the tough angle. She gets the free throw to fall. She's going to play at Arkansas Tech next season. 3 on this end, 3-point play on the other. Still a 3-point game. Drive to the lane. Well, Bailey's got it. Left-hander, the hand check there. They're going to say no basket. This happens on the floor.
It's a great move with one hand to throw it up and knock it down.
That's what Dover's going to have to do now. Bailey's knocked down a couple 3-point shots. They're going to have to start closing out on her, which, of course, is going to allow the option or the opportunity for the dribble drive. They get it right inside the long. She can't get the shot to go, but the long arms able to get the offensive rebound. Get it to Sanders, coming off the ball screen. Step back, another 3. How about you? Corey Sanders, 6 of 7 from the 3-point line.
She is making it look easy. Once again, right side of the perimeter.
So the lead's back to 6 for the Lady Warriors. Next dead ball will be the media timeout. Young muscles up, can't get the contact, doesn't draw the foul, can't get the shot to go. Sanders, she's looking to push. Bailey, 3 right wing, too strong. That would have blown the roof off of it for this Lamar crowd. Kimber Cox has got it underneath, but swatted from behind. Davidson with the rejection. And a frustration foul happens in the backcourts, and the Lamar fans are feeling it. They've got a 6-point lead. We're going to step aside as you're watching the Centennial Bank State Basketball Championships on Arkansas PBS Sports.
This month on Arkansas PBS.
Father Brown thinks the wrong man is arrested.
In case you've forgotten, I'm the detective round here.
And he needs help to read the victim's lewd novel for clues.
Father, is this really necessary?
A woman is murdered.
8 or more blows shattered the skull.
And the weapon used was unusual.
The spider could have been deliberately placed in Constance's shoe.
Only on Arkansas PBS.
This broadcast is underwritten in part by...
For over 70 years, Farm Bureau Insurance has offered coverage for automobiles, homes, farms, and lives across Arkansas. Proud to support the Arkansas Activities Association. More at afbic.com.
UAMS Health Orthopedics and Sports Medicine supports athletic programs and events across Arkansas. Clinics are located throughout Central and Northwest Arkansas. Learn more at uamshealth.com.
So the health of Lamar's long game is pretty good right now, especially from Corey Sanders. 6 of 7 from the 3-point line. She has 19 points. That leads all scorers. And her Lady Warriors have a 6-point lead as we inching towards the 3-minute mark of this third quarter. Long drive, tries to dish it down, block the block, and turns it over. Keister has it, running the offense for Dover. Keister, Young, McCrotty don't leave the floor too often for this Dover squad. Morrow's back there, the freshman. Nice look down low to Titsworth. Her shot's off the mark, but knocked on the arm. She's headed to the foul line.
Well, there was a hack attack going on down low, and she'll head to the free throw line. Now, here's the thing. This has been the Achilles heel for Dover, really, is at the free throw line. They're 50%, but they have not been good so far at the line.
They have struggled at the stripe, but the reverse announcer's jinx there works as RJ wills that one home for Lily Jo Titsworth.
You're welcome, all Dover fans.
Yeah, can't guess from our sarcasm. We are not believers of the announcer curse.
No, not at all.
Second one's off the mark, so 1 of 2 for Titsworth, but McCrotty right there with a putback. No, second opportunity is not theirs. It's taken away. As Sanders rips it away, and then she's fouled.
Dover fans are not liking that one.
Another point-blank opportunity missed. Another free throw miss for Dover. The Lady Pirates not doing themselves any favors up to this point. They're still within striking distance, trailed by only 5 as that one goes into the front row. Out of control was Bailey and the turnover. Pretty clean contest as far as fouls concerned. That's the 8th turnover of the game for Lamar. Dover has 8 as well. Young, offensive rebound, and she's fouled on the second chance opportunity. Starting to see the Lady Pirates really crash the glass, RJ.
Yeah, and you know, they're really attacking Davidson right now. Davidson down low has really been a thorn in the side of these Dover Pirates because of how big she is. She's doing a great job underneath the bucket, but the other thorn is the free throw line because Dover is just not doing well at the charity stripe so far.
Really struggling from the stripe, and that's cost themselves valuable points. 5 of 12 now from the foul line is Dover. Young, another one off the mark. 5 of 13. Very uncharacteristic of a team that has not lost this season, including a victory over 6A Bentonville in a holiday tournament. Young with the deflection there, and now a battle for the loose ball. Who was it last touched by? I'm going to say last touch by the Lady Pirates. So possession will stay with Lamar, and of course, as you'd expect, the Dover fans not a huge fan of that call.
Yeah, and Dover's coaching staff is going, wait a minute, how did that happen? And you had 2 officials. You had one, the midcourt stripe official came out and he was pointing the other way, and the lead official, he also said the same thing.
Inside 2 minutes to play now. Dover's nursing that 5-point lead. They've found a little cold from the field. Bailey, tough shot. The left-hand runner won't go. Young with another rebound. Morrow getting some extended run here in the title game as a freshman. Titsworth working on Bailey off the windows. Good. Nicely done by Lily Jo Titsworth, the 5'6" junior.
Look, Dover they're hanging around. I mean, they're doing just enough to hang around, and you just got to guard this girl.
Sanders tries to go down low, and Logan Young rejects it. Defense showing up for Dover. Logan Young, 3rd block shot of the contest. Finally do get it in, does Lamar. Sanders, 18-footers off the mark. The point guard, Keister, gets in the lane for the rebound. Out of control play there. Battle for the loose ball. Lamar's got it. Now they're looking to push the tempo. Young gets it down low. Nice move. Can't get it to finish. That one's deflected out of bounds. Last touch by Lamar.
Well, just not good shots so far. Just down the last 2 stretches for Lamar. They've really forced some shots and didn't work it around. And you can see the patience level of Dover versus Lamar right now because Dover's just nonchalantly bringing the ball up. Every time Lamar gets it, it is just, let's fly down the floor and try to score.
Another issue with the shot clock, not starting with the game clock over there, so they're going to have to converse. Take a few ticks off, so 31 on the shot clock, 48.7 on the game clock here in quarter number 3. As poorly as we've talked about, Dover is shot from the floor, the 3-point line, the free throw line. This is a 1-possession game.
Yeah, I mean, it's been competitive, that's for sure.
McCarty's got it. He's working a one-on-one, but dribbles it off her own leg and loses it. Turnover number 9 against the Lady Pirates.
You've got about 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. And, I mean, if you're Lamar, I think you just hold it all the way down and then get your shot and don't allow for Dover to get up there and try to get one last bucket before the end of the quarter.
This is a really big possession, I really believe, for both ends. If you're Dover, as poorly as you shot it, you can go to the 4th quarter only down 1 bucket. I think you like your chances. But as for Lamar, letting Dover hang around a bucket here in the final 15 would be huge. Corey Sanders has got it. She's guarded by Titsworth. 6 to shoot. Step back 3 from Sanders is short. Keister's got the rebound. She's going to let one go from 75, and that one's short. We are through 3 quarters. This one's still a 3-point contest. Lamar leads Dover 37-34. The final 8 is going to decide the 3A state championship. Stick and stay. Somebody's going to take home a trophy.
This broadcast is underwritten in part by
Centennial Bank supports communities across Arkansas and is a proud supporter of the Arkansas Activities Association and Arkansas PBS Sports, providing financial services since 1999. Member FDIC. More at my100bank.com.
Lamar leads at 37-34. Logan Young willing the Lady Pirates trying to cap off a perfect season. Does it on the offensive end, the defensive end as well, but Corey Sanders has been a stud on the other end for Lamar as she has knocked down not 1 but 6 3-pointers in this contest. And the margin is slim. The 3-point lead for the Lady Warriors trying to clinch their first state championship since the 1990s. They've come up on the short end the last 2 trips, 2 years ago and 3 years ago. They're trying to exercise some demons. But Dover, they're looking to win their second state championship and the first since 1999. He's RJ Hawk. I'm Bobby Swafford. Thanks for tuning in. Final 8 minutes. Going to decide this one.
I'll be interested to see if Lamar slows things down and uses as much time off that clock as they can.
Sanders tries to go baseline. That one deflected out of bounds. As Madison Spradlin got a hand on it.
And I'm not trying to say that they need to sit on the lead. I mean, it's only a 3-point lead, but just how fast that they've worked in transition and worked the ball up. They don't take much time off that shot clock.
Sanders going to dribble out near the half-court circle. Reset the offense. Get it back to her now. 10 on the shot clock. Here's Long. Bailey. Shot clock's winding down. Throws up a shot and bailed out by a call. Corey Sanders a little out of control. Shot clock was winding down, and Dover commits the foul late in the shot clock. And you know, as a coaching staff, you can't love that.
No, I mean, he had 1 second left on the shot clock, and she was just throwing up a prayer and just bailed her out right there.
Corey Sanders, the 80% free throw shooter, misses the first.
You know, there's something, and I'm not saying it's because of the depth or anything like that, but shooting free throws on these, I'm a pretty good free throw shooter, right? And I went out there earlier and was trying, and it's a little bit different for whatever reason. What that is, it's just a little bit different shooting on this court.
1 of 2 for Sanders. She's got 20 points now. 20 of the 38 for Lamar. Give it to McCrotty. Now Keister in the corner. 15-footer. That one's too strong. Logan Young battling the rebound, but her own teammate takes it away, and McCrotty can't make the layup. McCrotty again throws one up. Another chance from Titsworth. That one's blocked. And now a loose ball foul by Logan Young in the backcourt.
Boy, listen to this Dover crowd. They are not happy that there was not a call underneath. A lot of clean blocks down low, and then you had the foul right in front of the Dover bench that time.
So many opportunities down low on that possession for Dover. Couldn't get it to fall. Young, she takes it away in the lane, but giving it right back. 2 teams trade possession. No reset of the shot clock, though, so it's 20 to work for Lamar. And now we're going to stop play, and they're going to discuss to see if they did have a change of possession on each side. If I can read lips, they're going to put 29 on the shot clock. If not, just ignore I said that. 29 they put on the shot clock.
29. Well, you're pretty good at this.
No eagle eye over here. Lamar 38-34 lead over Dover. These 2 teams met 4 times last season. Lady Warriors won 3 of those. They have not met this year until today. Emma Bailey, a huge 3-pointer. What a shot from Bailey on the right wing. She's got 3 3-pointers, and the lead's now 7. McCarty, she's going to try to answer from the corner. That's off the mark, offensive rebound. Reset, here's Keister. 15-footer from the elbow, that's too strong. And a rebound cleared by Madison Davidson and Lamar. Lady Warriors. Bailey drive and one. Emma Bailey starting to take over in the 4th.
Well, I tell you what, Bobby, you can feel the energy of this Lamar team. They know it's been a long, long time since the state championship has come their way, and they're getting loud in here. Now we've got a timeout charge to Dover.
Dover's going to take a timeout before the free throw as the largest lead of the contest has been taken by the Lady Warriors. A 3-point play, if that's converted, going to push it to double digits. And what a start to this 4th quarter it has been for Lamar.
And I mean, think about this. Dover has not been in this situation all season long. They really haven't. And here's some highlights from, there's the 3-point shot that we just saw a moment ago. I mean, they have just really kind of taken over. And once Lamar got the lead, you could feel the confidence that they had. You saw the confidence of them just driving the basketball. They were fearless underneath the ball, or underneath the basket. And look, man, I think that they knew what was on the line, that being Lamar, being how good Dover's been all year. I think having these two towns separated by 20 miles, that might have something to do with it as well. But there's just an energy right now with this Lamar team. But I'm not going to take anything away from Dover, because this is a really good basketball team that has found ways to win all season long.
So Bailey's going to be at the foul line, a chance to convert the 3-point play. She's got 13 points. Sanders has 20. So you can do the math. 33 of the 43 from Lamar from those two players. Free throw's too strong. McCarty's got the rebound, so it's still single digits. Dover did trail by 9 against Mountain View in the semifinals, albeit that was early in the contest. They were tied in the 4th quarter. Backdoor cut to Morrow. Reverse layup's good from the freshman. Ellie Morrow with a finish.
Hey, you know what? She's going to be the future of this Dover team. The way she's played as a freshman in this game, that was a heck of a backdoor put in.
Sanders working on Titsworth. She steps back for 3 again. Corey Sanders, 7 of 9 from deep.
Think she's having fun?
10-point lead. And a turnover. That one can't be handled in the corner. You keep thinking that maybe Sanders is going to cool down from distance, and she just continues to knock down shot after shot. She's got 23. Sanders working on one-on-one again with Titsworth. Into the lane. Tough pass there. Turns it over. Keister's got it. Right down the middle of the lane. Her left-hand finish was short. And now another whistle and a foul called against Dover.
Look at this 3-point from Sanders. I mean, this is the first time she's not been on the right side, on the right wing, and it's that step back every time. She'll look like she's going to go in and just goes with the step back and knocks it down from the arc.
Pretty impressive to watch Corey Sanders play in this championship game. She missed the title game a few years ago with a knee injury. She's not missing this opportunity to show the state what she can do. 4.5 to play. Sanders, nice pass down low, and the easy finish. Madison Davidson, Lamar's up a dozen. Keister gets it down low to Logan Young, and she's hit on the arm going up, headed back to the foul line.
And, you know, I thought that Lamar might try to slow the pace just a little bit, just because they had the lead. It keeps growing. But they haven't slowed down. I mean, that pace that they started the ball game with has been the pace the entire ball game.
It's working. That's the recipe that's got them to this point. That's why they're 35-2. That's why they won 122 games the last 4 years. And they are 4 minutes and some change away from winning the title for the first time since the 90s. A lot of basketball left to be played. As Logan Young set for 2 at the foul line. Second finals appearance in school history for Dover. They won that title in 1999. Lamar been here a little more frequently. This is trip number 7. They got titles in 88 and 91. 34 years since the last time the Lady Warriors were on top of basketball in Arkansas. 1 of 2 on that trip for Young, so the lead's 11 now for Lamar. 5 of 13 from the foul line. Or the Lady Pirates, correction, 6 of 14 now. Sanders has it in the corner. Now this is what you were talking about, RJ, being a little more methodical, slowing it down, working the shot clock.
Yeah, I mean, this is, I think, only the second time this game they've worked it down, and that's a nice drive. Left side with the left hand.
Linda Bailey's having herself a day. Finishes with the left hand. She's got 15. 13-point, that's the largest lead of the contest. Morrow, it's a screen from Young. Loses her footing, though, and has it taken away, deflected out of bounds, but Dover's going to keep possession as we hit the media timeouts here in the 4th quarter. Lamar Lady Warriors, 3 minutes, 25 seconds away from a title, but undefeated Dover stands in their way. Stick around. You're watching the Centennial Bank State Basketball Championships on Arkansas PBS Sports.
This broadcast is underwritten, in part by...
Summerwood Sports Complex in Bryant features 4 courts across 2 gyms, located off Interstate 30, offering space for tournaments, practices, and training. Proud to support the Arkansas Activities Association and Arkansas PBS. More at summerwoodsports.com.
This month in Passport on the PBS app.
He realizes that you could find cancer before it technically exists. That really is unprecedented.
Easter Island. Its giant moai statues inspire wonder.
They follow ancient routes called flyways, but the world beneath their wings is changing.
These and other shows from Arkansas PBS are available with Passport on the PBS app.
Everybody's favorite legacy item, the DVD. It's going to be out with copies of the state championship games available from M&M Productions. Get more information at mnmproductions.net.
Dover's got some work to do. They're down 13, but they have possession of the basketball. Titsworth trying to go baseline. McCrotty, 10-footer. That one's partially blocked. She gets her own rebound. Keister's got it underneath. Off the window, good. Katie Keister finishes in the lane, and another quick timeout from Dover.
So, I mean, I think that, they got the points, but Dover could have made a case for a couple fouls down underneath the basket, right? But either way, you got to love the hustle. They're not giving up. They're down, 11 right now, and they're not giving up, and they're really fighting for every loose ball. And the dribble drives in the lane, that has been the strong suit of this Dover team compared to Lamar, is how well they've worked the ball down low. They've used their size, they've boxed out. They just haven't been able to get shots to go.
Dover is now 15 of 47 from the floor. That's just less than 32%. And kind of a microcosm of what today's been. We'll see if Dover is now going to extend the full court pressure and force Lamar to work a little clock and maybe turn the basketball over. And you got Corey Sanders running the point. It's tough to pressure her. Sanders, pull-up jumper, is off the mark. Logan Young has got the rebound. They're going to start the fast break, but she throws it away. Titsworth couldn't track down the outlet pass. But Lamar gives it right back to him. Katie Keister's got it. 3-on-2 opportunity. Keister right to the rack against Long. No good. Young, offensive rebound. She hits the floor, and now she's headed to the foul line.
Coach Sluderman, he literally said, slow it down. He looked at him after that last turnover, put his hands on his head and said, slow it down.
Clock is the friend of Lamar, and this is what the Lady Warriors really can't afford to happen, is Dover scoring points with the clock not moving. Young hits the first. Now it's a 10-point game. Second free throw is also good. So Logan Young knocks down a pair. She's got 17 points to lead the way for the Lady Pirates. Sanders drive the lane. The short shot won't go. Young erases the second chance opportunity. So that chance again, Lamar goes quickly. Keister all the way to the racks. Good. Back-to-back buckets in the lane, and Coach Sluderman going to take the first time out for Lamar in this contest, and you know he's got to be telling his squad, slow it down, clock is on our side.
I was looking at the shot clock on that last one. They took 3 seconds off the shot clock and then put up the shot. I mean, you made the point a minute ago. Dover is scoring points with the clock stopped right now, and that has been to their advantage. They've got, if Lamar wants to win this thing, they have got to slow this thing down.
You can't argue with the shot selection. You point blank opportunity in the lane. He's short, can't convert. And now Lamar, who led by as much as 13, has seen their lead dwindle to just 7, and all of a sudden, we've got ourselves a contest again.
The ups and downs of this ball game, Bobby, have just been, I mean, think about the first quarter. Going back, Lamar kind of led the thing, and then as we closed out the first quarter, Dover took the lead. Then it was back and forth, back and forth. Lamar took the lead going into halftime. They've retained that lead, but now you see Dover starting to make that comeback here in the fourth quarter.
We'll see what the pressure of Dover does in the backcourt. Obviously, Sanders, one of the better point guards in the state, handled it the last time out. They do get it into Sanders. Guarded by Titsworth one-on-one and a blow-by. Sanders quickly into the lane. He's swinging around. And now Lamar's going to set up the offense. That one deflected by Titsworth, and now Lamar not very comfortable looking on this possession. Already 18 on the shot. Sanders got it. Almost threw it away. 10 to shoot. Trying to get it back to Sanders. Finally gets it to Long. Bailey, left wing for three. He's got it! Emma Bailey with a dagger.
Well, you know, Emma Bailey's only gotten better as the game's gone on.
Fourth three-pointer of the contest for Bailey. Up and under from Katie Keister. Keister almost took it away, and I think we're going to get a line violation. I'll say that Keister was over the inbounds line, so probably going to be a warning here. Can't go over that imaginary line that is the out-of-bounds line, and going to have a 30-second timeout taken by Lamar. That was a big, big call there as Keister looked like she stole the inbounds pass and was going to have a wide-open layup.
Well, and it was a good look by the official. I mean, he was standing literally, he was straddling the line and watching for that exact play, and it was a good call. And even the Dover coaches, they kind of nodded their head when they saw that, because he didn't have, I mean, he had the best view in the house of it.
11 of 19 from the three-point line is Emma Bailey and Corey Sanders combined for Lamar. You can do the math there. That's 33 points from the three-point line from number 30 and 44 combined. That's why Lamar is 94 seconds away from a state title. But again, Dover's not going away. They continue to hang around. They do trail it by 8.
And I'll say this, Bobby, with the backcourt pressure that Dover has provided so far, it makes you push the ball into the front court fast, and you get that momentum, but you just got to know, don't take the shot. Keep working that thing around.
Next foul is going to put Lamar at the line in the bonus. Just 2 fouls in this fourth quarter called against Lamar. Now we got a whistle down on the far end. I believe the Lady Pirates are going to be called for a foul. Tried to foul 24 Madison Davidson. You ask yourself, okay, why is that happening? Of course, you got to look at the numbers. Davidson shooting 68% from the foul line on the season. A lot better option to foul her than it would be an 80% shooter in Corey Sanders. First one's good.
The unlikeliest of unlikely happened. Corey Sanders comes out and she's hitting threes all game, and then, you know, a team in Dover who's been pretty good at the free throw line, they haven't been so good at the line, and now you hit one of two right here.
Minute and a half to play. Dover trailing by 9. They've got possession. Morrow in the corner. Back to Keister. Morrow's going to let one fly. That's too strong. A battle for the rebound, of course. Bailey's there, and she's fouled. Emma Bailey has just made play after play in this second half for Lamar.
Yeah, I would say, Bobby, if you have an MVP of the first half and the second half, I almost say Corey Sanders had the MVP of the first half, and then she's had it here in the second half.
Can't disagree with that one. Bailey, chance for 2 at the foul line. That one's short.
So far, Sanders with 23 points. Emma Bailey, 18 points.
Also, both of which have 6 rebounds. That's getting it done. Second from Bailey's good. So the lead's back to 10. 75 seconds to play. Dover's got to go in a hurry. Here's Morrow. She has it taken away. Corey Sanders picks the pocket, finishes on the other end. Corey Sanders with the exclamation point. Young, 15-footer for Dover. It's off the mark. Whistle underneath. And it's going to go against the Lady Pirates, and we're going to walk to the other end for free throws.
Bobby, watch the steal. I mean, just picture pocket. She was standing there in a defensive position, saw an open one to get the ball, and was able to take it in for the lay-in.
Lily Jo Titsworth just fouled out of the contest. She's just a junior. She'll be back for this talented Dover squad. Madison Davidson now back to the foul line. She just went 1 of 2. She's got 3 points, make it 4. Lamar just had an answer for everything that Dover threw at them, and I think the Lady Pirates are going to go back and watch this one and say, what if?
Yeah.
A lot of missed opportunities in the lane. Of course, the free throws, 8 of 16 from the stripe. But Lamar, clearly a better team on this day. Young underneath, she's fouled. She's going to head to the stripe.
You know, Bobby, you and I talked earlier about how long we've been doing these games. And you know, I think that there's just something that happens when you come and you're on this floor. We've seen teams that have just been world beaters throughout the regular season and the state tournament, but then they show up here and you just, all bets are off. And you got one final game to figure it out for both teams, and the one that does it is the state champion.
Of course, the stage has a lot to do with that. The opponent obviously has a lot to do with that.
And look, I don't want to take anything away from Dover. I mean, this is a talented basketball team. Just had a bad day shooting. I mean, it just happens.
Yeah, and sometimes you play a team that's red hot. You know, obviously Lamar has made the shots today. You know, I think we've said it enough, what Bailey and Sanders have done. You've got Davidson with 6 rebounds. She's knocked down 3 or 4 free throws here in the fourth quarter. You know, Lamar has been the Cinderella the last couple times, but haven't been the queen of the ball, if you will. The 3rd trip to the finals in the last 4 years, and they're finally about to get their crown.
Well, and, you know, it's fitting, though. A lot of times you'll see a 4 seed or a 5 seed sneak into the state champion. These two teams have been 1 and 2 all year long. Any publication that does rankings of high school basketball, they've had these two teams as number 1 and number 2. And so you had the matchup that you were expecting from the preseason to be in the finals, and you couldn't ask for anything more.
Yeah, exactly right. Sanders has got it in the backcourt, pounded by Young. And she's asking for a push-off, but she's called for the foul. It is Logan Young. This is her second. Young, 6 of 17 from the floor, 7 of 10 from the foul line. 15 rebounds for Logan Young to go along with 19 points. Pretty impressive performance for the future Arkansas Tech Golden Sun. Came into this contest with more than 2,100 points, 1,000 rebounds. Her last high school game that ended in defeat. Sanders knocks that one down. I think you can say enough superlatives about what Lamar has been able to build the last couple of years.
Yeah.
This is going to be win number 123 for this senior class. We're going back to their freshman year. That's a pretty impressive 4-year run. 3-pointer from Young's off the mark. Another rebound. pulled in for Davidson, and a foul in the backcourt. So this free throws are going to make the margin of this one a whole lot more than the game actually was.
You know, I was just looking at the numbers. Corey Sanders has played 31 minutes. She's been in there the entire game.
Bailey's only been off the floor for 1 minute.
Yeah.
Logan Young's played every minute of the contest. So has McCarty. So has Keister. Long's played 30 minutes. Mayfield 30 minutes. That's what you get at the smaller school level. That may not be as deep as what you're going to see throughout the rest of the weekend with 5 and 6A. This is a really good team for Dover. A really good team from Lamar. And again, we got a clock issue. Had a lot of those today. Hopefully get that cleaned up. Going into the 3A boys contest later tonight. Osceola and Melbourne.
That ought to be a good one too.
A rematch of the regional championship game. Young, college three's good. Logan Young knocks down a triple. Cuts the gap to 13. And they foul Sanders in the backcourt. Logan Young's got 22 points now to go along with those 15 rebounds. Sanders, you got to believe, is the likely candidate for the most valuable player of the state tournament. Got to remember the MVP award's not just for today, it is for the entire state tournament. But Sanders, whether it's today or the entire state tournament, likely your MVP. 28, make it 29 points for the future Harding Bison. Young's going to let another three go. That one's short. We'll see if Dover, well, they're going to say that Bailey stepped on the line. The only mistake that she's made really all day. Emma Bailey has played really, really well. 21.7 rebounds. Young, tough shot in the lane, gets to go. And that's going to do it as Lamar finishes on top. The Lady Warriors are state champs.
You see Coach Sluderman, he came out and gave a big Tiger Woods fist bump whenever he came off that bench. You know what this means for him and this entire community, boy.
The Lady Warriors hit 11 three-pointers. They only made 10 from inside the arc, and they made the big ones when Dover was trying to make a run. We're going to step aside, trophies to hand out, find out who your MVP is as Lamar wins the 3A Girls State Championship.
This broadcast is underwritten, in part by
Everett Buick GMC provides vehicles to Arkansas families and supports local organizations. Community involvement has been part of our story for generations. Proud to support the Arkansas Activities Association and Arkansas PBS Sports. More at everettbgmc.com.
Join the ranks of corporate sponsors and business partners at Arkansas PBS. Your support will shine a light on your business with recognition on air and at major community events like Family Day. Plus, our viewers love the businesses that underwrite their favorite programs. Showcase your company while making a meaningful impact on lifelong learning. Partner with Arkansas PBS to build a brighter future for our state.
Are you ready for Quiz Bowl 2025? It's the 40th year of the most exciting academic competition in Arkansas, and it is live right here on Arkansas PBS. It's the Arkansas Governor's Academic Competition Quiz Bowl State Championship. Schools from all over the state square off right here in this studio to see who will come out on top. Don't miss a single question. Tune in or stream on the PBS app. Saturday, April 26th, starting at 9 a.m.
Find out what your heirlooms, antiques, and unique collectibles are worth.
Oh, you're not the only artist, sweetheart.
For the filming of Arkansas Treasures, your contribution of
The hunt is on. Where is it?
Where is what? Why are you wearing that fedora?
Arkansas Treasures is back for the second season. I'm not gonna miss it this time.
Well, I think it's back that.
What's in your attic?
Find out what your antiques and unique collectibles are worth. Join us for the filming of Arkansas Treasures. Guarantee your spot by calling now or visiting our website. Your treasure may be worth more than you know.
Well, there are your 3A state champions in girls basketball. The Lamar, look at them. They're just excited. I'm telling you what, seeing Coach Sluderman just roll out, had tears in his eyes. Lamar is champion since the 90s. That is an awesome sight to see right there here in Hot Springs, Arkansas. I'm RJ Hawk along with Bobby Swafford. We're awaiting Coach Sluderman and tonight's MVP, Corey Sanders, as they just named her the MVP. Let's go ahead and take a look at the stats for this one. And you see right there, just the three-point shooting alone, 45% for Lamar, just 16 for Dover. From the field, 41%. Total rebounds went in favor of Dover. They did a great job down low. But really, I think overall, just the shooting from the three-point line is where Lamar just really owned this ball game. And now we're being joined by the head basketball coach himself, Coach Sluderman, for Lamar. And Coach, I saw you give a big Tiger Woods-like fist pump whenever you guys won. This meant a lot to you, didn't it?
Absolutely, a lot. So proud of those kids. Like, unbelievable performance tonight. Emma Bailey played out of her mind. Corey, just the whole team. Defensively, Dover's really, really good. Those kids have been guarding each other since they were in the 3rd grade. So tonight, just to come out on this stage and finally get it done, absolutely.
Yeah, you mentioned, finally get it done on this stage. Obviously coming up short 2 times in the last 3 years. To finally get it done and get one of your neighbors, obviously didn't play him this year, played him a lot last year. What's the win mean for your program and for your town? I
know in our town it's going to be big. Like I said, growing up through the years, Dover and Lamar play each other and everything. So we can always have this one for sure. So that's going to be special. I'm just so proud of those kids. Again, they did it the right way. They're all, as sophomores, they were here. Some of them got to play, some of them didn't. The rest of them just went to work, and now you see what they did. And for them to step up on this stage is absolutely amazing.
Coach, I think Dover knew that Corey Sanders was going to get her points, but I don't think that they realized the three-point shooting threat she was going to be in this game.
Yeah, one of those things that all year long, Corey gets hers, and we're really, really, really good when the other ones get some as well. And tonight, Emma, Corey step-back threes, when she's feeling it early, when she's gesturing a little bit, like she's feeling good about it. So we've seen that a couple times all year. I told her yesterday or this morning, I'd really like to watch that one more time, and boy, we got to.
50 points combined from Corey Sanders and Emma Bailey, and that's why Lamar is your 3A state champs. Coach, congratulations.
Guys, appreciate it.
Thank you.
Sir. Well, take a look at the highlights as Coach Sluderman goes over and talks to the radio, and we'll get Corey Sanders in just a minute. These two teams were back and forth. But Emma Bailey, Corey Sanders, too big for this one.
Yeah, I tell you what, Bobby, you look at Emma Bailey, and we talked about this in the first half. It was the Corey Sanders show, but this was a second-half highlight. Another step-back three right there. And really, Emma Bailey just complimented what Corey did from the first half. She was just lighting it up in the second half. And as I said earlier, Bobby, you had the Corey Sanders show in the first half, Emma Bailey show in the second half, now joined by our MVP, Corey Sanders. And Corey, we were just talking to your coach that coming into this ball game, everybody knew you were going to get your points. You were really feeling it from three-point range today.
Yes, sir. It was a great feeling. Starting the game off, my shots were hitting. This is a crazy environment to play in, and just be able to hit shots and get yourself going and hearing the fans just go crazy. It's amazing. I'm so blessed to be able to be in this atmosphere.
You've seen all kinds of game plans against you. Sometimes teams will sag off on you. Sometimes they allow you to drive and open up lanes. Tonight, you cut a little bit of both. But what can you say about Emma Bailey, the way that she played tonight, 21 points?
Man, she is amazing. My teammates are amazing, but she really, really stepped up and, hit key shots, crazy shots. And, she's just amazing. She's really stepped up tonight, had an incredible game.
You guys are only 20 miles apart. You guys in Dover.
Yes, sir.
Little bragging rights now when you guys head back home, right?
I'm not going to be. They're a great team. No bragging to them. They're a great team. We were better tonight.
To fall short twice the last couple of years and to finally get it done, what's it mean for you? What's it mean for your town?
It means the world. The first time I played as a freshman, and we got beat. Then we came back my sophomore year, but I was hurt, so I didn't get to play, and kind of stung a little bit. Not stung a little bit, stung a lot. Having to sit on the sidelines and not be able to help my team, but being able to help my team on the floor tonight and just get it done and have a great game tonight was just amazing. It's a wonderful feeling.
Corey Sanders, your state tournament MVP. Congratulations. Go celebrate with your team.
Thank you, sir. Thank y'all.
Really impressive performance from Corey Sanders tonight. 29 points. And an MVP trophy.
Hey, don't forget to get your championship gear through Image One, and all you have to do is go to ArkansasHighSchoolSports.com, and you can get that state championship gear today by visiting that website at the bottom of your screen.
We are not done yet tonight. The 3A girls are in the books. 3A boys are on the floor, warming up. Tip-off in about 15 minutes from now, as Melbourne going to take on Osceola with a championship on the line. For my partner, RJ Hawk, I'm Bobby Swaffer. Thanks for tuning in. We have got 3A championship basketball coming your way in just a little bit as you're watching the Centennial Bank State Basketball Championships on Arkansas PBS Sports.